Hey everybody, it's Glidercat and it's time to play. So here we are. We got another episode here in campaign 3. I just loaded up the game and we've got this new message on the screen for the minecart loader. It says rail stops are structures that tell rail carts where to drop off and pick up goods. They're automatically created when drawing rail lines near buildings, but can also be placed manually. They can be set as input or output stops. We'll get to that. Let's close that. I'm going to unpause. I had it game paused. So let's take a look. I know we had just reset our research over to railways. And so don't have much research left, and we'll have that ready to go. Let's see. We got everybody busy up here. And let's just look at this. Crate's got 20. I was just noticing this from our last session. This guy's not really being very productive. And I think it's because of these wagons are unable to unload much wood over at the lumber mill. Oh, I see. There's our problem. Oh, I see. This guy is delivering fuel to the kitchen, and it uses fuel pretty slow. So that's fine. We'll just leave that the way it is. Probably don't need two workers doing that, but we'll leave it there for now. Let's take a look at our victory conditions. We've got base level 4 out of 5, one more level there, and I wonder if that'll let us. Let's take a look and see what that's gonna take. I think it's gonna take metal, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, iron plates. So once we get 40 iron plates, and we'll get all of our metal going, we can meet that victory condition. So that's something we could try and go after. What else we got? We got the mine. And I think that is locked behind the current research that we're doing at the school. So we should be able to research this soon. The fishery, we got to build one of those. I think we have the research done. So we could maybe jump on that. That might be the easiest thing to jump on first. And the metal conveyor belt's going to require us to get those iron plates going. And then we got rail ties, which the research is happening now. So let's see if we can't drop a fishery. What's it tell us? Okay, produces fish from nearby water tiles. Let's start with the fishery. And I think we saw a big group of fish over this way. So let's jump into the build menu, buildings, fishery. Where are you? There you are. Let's just see how this works. Now I'm guessing since oh, there we go. There's our railway research done. We've unlocked the rail, um, a minecart loader, rail ties. We can research mining now. That's going to allow us to maybe to build that mine, which is one of the conditions. And then a minecart has been unlocked. Let's see. Minecart allows transport of high quantity of goods over long distances. Okay, so this looks like maybe a more effective wagon. Rail ties are produced at the machine shop. We'll get that going. Minecart loader, rail. All right. That's all good. Okay, here's another tip for us. Rails and minecarts can be used to quickly transport lots of goods. Place rails and rail stops next to buildings to automatically deposit or withdraw goods from a building. Set the item filter on the minecart to restrict the type of goods picked up. All right, let's see. Well, maybe we'll use this when we get our iron going. Let's cancel out of dropping that fishery. I just want to get the next research going at the school. And that guy can just be working on that while we're setting our fishery down. So let's select the next research. Let's do mining. And the intermediate logistics, I think we'll leave for last. I'm not planning on using those. Logistics blocks, sorter, pusher, splitter, blocker, filter, merger. Maybe we'll get to those a little bit later. So mining is off and running at 10 paper per research in 14 seconds. So that's going to take a little bit of time, and it takes 12 red coins. Looks like we're rocking here with about 850. So we should be good on that. And we've got plenty of wood queued up for paper production. So that is running fine. Let's get back and drop our fishery, and we'll satisfy a victory condition just by doing that. back to fishery. And I'm assuming that that area of effect means we have to have the fish within that area of effect in order to be able to harvest anything. So let's just drop this guy here and see what happens. And select a recipe. It looks like fish. Makes sense. And now to get that fish back to land, we're going to need to build some kind of roads and a bridge. So let's just see if I look at my building blocks here. Can I attach scaffolding to the side of this thing? It doesn't look like it. It looks like I'm going to have to build up. So let's try this. So now I've got a piece of scaffolding right at water level. So if I just attach this guy all the way through, I don't know if there's any kind of structural integrity in the game where things eventually fall over, but we'll find out. So here we go. I'm going to build a bridge across to our fishery, and we'll just see how this works. All right. It might make sense to make that double wide, so let's just do it. Each one of these scaffold blocks is costing us 2 planks. We've got 672, so we're plenty good to go. And I'm kind of defaulting to having, all the roads at least 2 wide. This may be overkill, but we'll see. And I've got 150 stone bricks. I am going to put roads down on top of this. Let's see how it goes. There's that. There's that. And we'll pop one there, and I'll fix this angle a little bit better. So let's just see. I'm going to right click out of the build menu, click on the fishery. Looks like we've got 37 in inventory already. Let's take these fish. Let's use a wagon and collect the fish and bring them to the kitchen. We've got the kitchen already making cooked fish as one of the recipes. Let's see. And in fact, it's backed up. It's got more fish than it needs. What I could do, that being the case, why don't I just sell that fish directly? So let's drop a wagon down. Worker, wagon, boom. And for the time being, let's just sell that fish and that'll get us some extra coins. I think I can sell fish. We'll find out. Actually, before we do this, let's just double check that the market will take raw fish. It does. And what do we get? We get 2 yellow coins. It's not great. And for the cooked fish, you have double. But the kitchen's kind of backed up. So let's just sell this fish and bump up our yellow coins. Boom. All right. So that guy will go and do that. And let's take a look at our victory conditions. We should have that one satisfied now. Yep. All right. That's actually the first one we got done. All right. We're researching the mining, I believe. Fish stew is underway. Are we selling the fish stew or is that causing this to back up? Looks like the fish stew is what's causing the backup. And I don't think we can sell that at the general store. Let's see if I click, not the general store wouldn't be it. That's all kind of hardware stuff. The food market, we cannot sell fish stew. So I think I need a special building for that. Let's see. Kitchen. All right, I think we're going to need either a tavern. Let's take a look at the build menu and see if we can't sell some of this fish stew. Because right now that's actually holding us up from meeting that victory conditions. So let's do the tavern and drop this guy down. Let's see. Kind of want it central to the houses. This isn't a bad spot. Actually, why don't I do it? I'm actually going to do it a couple back here just so I can drop some more road. Maybe clean this up later, but at least we've got a pathway through there now. And let's see if this guy sells fish stew. Apple pie, veggie stew, meat stew, fish stew, jam, and sandwich. So yeah, fish stew, we are good. And it sells for 25 yellow coins. I would have thought it would have been more for all that work, all those ingredients. All right, let's start selling it. We need a wagon. We've got plenty of workers available to hire, about 15. So let's do it. And worker, wagon, boom. And I'll right click to get out of the build menu, grab my fish stew and sell it at the tavern. Boom. So now this guy should start producing. We'll see. And if we run out of fish, like right now we have the fishery producing fish and we're just selling those at the food market. If the kitchen does run out of fish now that we're selling the fish stew, we can always route some more fish over that way. But right now we're in good shape. It actually looks like, yeah, it looks like we're doing okay. Yeah, it's got plenty of inputs. All right, so we're good on that. What's next? Mine is on its way. The fish stew is rolling. Might be time to get at the metal. Let's see. The mine harvests various ores and minerals from nearby terrain. So I'm not sure how that differs from just harvesting the ore that's on the surface. But once we can build that, we'll give it a shot. And we'll probably do some experimenting. We'll probably spend some time on this island in this session. So let's see what buildings we've got in order to get our iron production going. Whoops, that's not what I want. Build. Buildings. All right. Forge. We're definitely going to need a forge. And then eventually we'll use the machine shop to build the metal conveyor belts. So let's drop a forge. Where should we put it? Let's put it over here. And then maybe let's just try this. All right, let's look at the recipes. We got iron plates. It takes 2 iron ore, a source of fuel, and we get iron plates. So we don't even need the coal. We just need the iron. All right. It's going to consume 2 yellow coins for every unit of every iron plate that we produce. We do need to provide some kind of fuel. I could grab this wood, or maybe we'll play with the mine cart and see if we can cart coal over for fuel. But for the time being, let's get some iron into here and see if I can do it on a chute. I don't know. This looks pretty steep. Let's see. That looks like that takes a chute. Wow, look at this. All right. Let's see if some scaffolding will help us get through this little part. Boom. And more scaffolding here. Boom. And then let's see. That looks low, doesn't it? Let's go one more up. Boom. And then here, I don't know if I can turn like that. Let's try it. And we'll see if we are too high or too low in a second. Take this and we will see if we can direct this in here. I might need to come down. Let's just take a look. Boy, it's hard to tell. Let's pop one of these guys down. I'm just putting it over here so I can see the orientation. We'll come down a bit and we'll see if we can just pipe some of this in here. Now, it may not even work. It may not even take it. But let's set the recipe for iron plates. And let's get a worker up here harvesting that iron ore. Let's see. Can you not? You cannot. Why can you not? All right. Let me see if I can bring that scaffolding up a little higher. Boom. 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 All right. Okay. And okay. Worker. Okay, we got the mine. We'll give that a shot in a minute. Let's grab this guy and see if we can get him to pop on this conveyor. There we go. Check it out. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. Let's pop one more guy to do that. Boom, boom. terms of providing fuel, let's, for the heck of it, let's take wood for now. Let's put one guy on wood. And then that should provide fuel. Let's just see. Okay, it looks like we're getting iron plates. We need a place to store those. This barn looks like it's getting full. I might drop another barn down. Let's see. Why don't we do that? Let's drop a barn down for storage. Always move these things later. All right. Let's put our barn here for the heck of it, and we'll drop a wagon and just bring that iron into storage here. And it looks like we could use maybe 1 or 2 more workers here, bringing fuel. All right. I could set up a chute, but let's just let this run for a second and think about what's next. Let's check out our school. We got our latest research. So let's pick another recipe this time. It looks like the last thing we can possibly research in this campaign is the intermediate logistics. So let's just go ahead and do that, and then we can free up these workers at the school and the ones harvesting wood for the paper and use those guys elsewhere. We're producing the iron. We're putting that iron in storage. That's going to allow us, once it gets up to 40, to upgrade our base, assuming we have red coins. Now, we have just burned through red coins like crazy. What is consuming red coins? Was that the... What did we do to use all those red coins? Not sure what consumed all those red coins. Let me just check the build menu. Buildings. Fishery. None of this takes any coins. So let's take a look at our research. I bet maybe our research took that, used up the red coins. So we'll keep an eye on those and see if that's climbing. If it doesn't climb, we're going to have to increase what we're selling here at the market. And we could maybe produce some reinforced planks or something with the iron plates that we're producing, and then sell those here and get some red coins. Like these reinforced planks, you can see they take planks, iron plate, and nails, and we can sell those for 18 red coins. Now, right now, all of our metal production is on another island, so we'd have to make a bridge, but that's no big deal. So maybe we'll do that if we don't see our red coins climbing soon. And let's take a look real quick at the kitchen. Yeah, none of this takes red coins. What is consuming these red coins? Now I'm curious. Is it the iron itself, the forge? Nope, that's yellow coins. What is eating up our red coins? Let's take a look here at our general store and our happiness. Looks like we could be selling more. Oh, we're at 100% happiness from the wood that we're providing, which is mainly the planks. And stone, we could actually produce some more stone bricks and sell those and increase our happiness, and also get a red coin for each in the process. Our red coins are actually going down. All right, here's our stonemason. And he could use more workers, or I can just speed this up by popping these here. A little more, extend the chutes. I don't have to walk so far. And doing that through the chute off a little bit. So let's go to our pickup tool and just grab these guys. Now we're back in action. I might drop one more length of chute there. That should speed things up a little. All right. All right. Planks looks like they could use more wood coming in. So we've kind of depleted this part of the forest, and we're starting to deplete all of this. This is coming in. These guys are coming in a lot slower because now they have to walk uphill. These chutes I can't extend. I mean, I can extend a little bit, but I can't start going downhill because they will not be able to put the wood there. We talked earlier about maybe building a little tree farm or a forester to generate wood for us and pass that into a lumber mill. If we do that, we could probably do that over on this island. Let's see. What's next? Barn, we got our workshop. We got a barn down here. I'm going to upgrade this one just because we can. I've got 20 iron plates, and we really need to solve the problem here with the red coins. Let's see. Is our current research chewing those up? Our current research is chewing 2 up, and we're almost done. So that may be it. Let's just see if we start accumulating red coins once this intermediate logistics work is done. All right, that research is completed. We got our new structures, a sorter, forces matching items to take the specified path. So I'm not sure if that's how you would fork maybe the conveyor belts, where you could put an arrow saying, okay, if you're a iron plate, take this turn on the conveyor belt. But if you're not an iron plate, just keep moving down the line. Pusher will redirect matching items off a belt or chute if there's space. Otherwise, it'll let it pass. We've got a splitter. So maybe that's a non-blocking way of doing the same thing that this guy does. Splitter, place on a chute or a belt, alternate output direction if available. And we got a blocker, prevents items from moving onto the path block. And we've got a new structure, the filter, block that only allows specified items to pass. And then a new structure here called the merger, balances items moving into a path according to a specific ratio. Okay, so that's all kind of advanced logistics blocks. I don't think we really need them. Let's see what it says here. Logistic blocks are placed on top of belts, chutes, and pipes to filter and redirect goods traveling down them. Grabbers can be used to pull goods from any side of a building onto a path. So we've been using the grabber pretty extensively. All right, that's it for that pop-up tip. All of these guys are done. So let's see. We've got a lumber mill here. We've got lumber. Thought about selling more planks or producing more planks for sale. Boy, I'd have to route them all the way up here, though, to get to that general store to sell it. That's kind of a long haul. Might make more sense just to put a forester out here somewhere, or maybe over here away from town and cart those logs in, or cart the logs in. All right, let's take a look at the victory conditions and see where we're at. Maybe we build that mine. We've got the fish stew is done, and now we're just making profit off of that. Our red coins are slowly climbing, not very fast. The mine we can build. We're doing everything we need for the base. We just need to get more red coins. They are climbing. It's just slow. Metal conveyor belts and rail ties. So machine shop, rail ties you can see are going to require the iron plates, planks, and stone brick. We have all that. We can actually get that going. This guy is going to require, the metal conveyor belt here is going to require iron plates and gears, and the machine shop. Let's see. The rail tie also requires the machine shop. Why don't we start with the rail ties? We need 100 of these. And this looks like it's going to be fairly easy to do. And we can just do it over on our separate island over here. Let's take a look at the base. Oh, we need 250 red coins. All right, well, we got some time. Let's go ahead and build a machine shop. Buildings. Machine shop. Where do we need to put this? Cannot afford. Okay, this requires... Looks like it requires reinforced planks. So where can we make those? Let's take a look at the workshop if we have a recipe for that. Looks like we do. Reinforced planks requires nails, iron plates, and planks. So let's go ahead and set that recipe on. Nails we're going to have to produce here out of the forge. So let's add that recipe. Boom. We'll take a look at the input. Looks like it needs more fuel. It's getting plenty of iron. Needs more fuel to keep production up. So let's go ahead and... Oh, we're going uphill. For now, let's put... Let's see. Let's just throw a couple workers on here. A few more workers. Just in the interest of simplicity to get this going. And then maybe we can optimize it a little bit later. Boom, boom. All right. In our barn, we've got 110 iron stored so far, iron plates stored so far. We need to get some of this iron over to the workshop so we can make these reinforced planks along with the nails. What's the best way to do that? Should we... Let's grab another couple of wagons. Boom, boom. And we'll have one bring nails over to the workshop, and we'll have one bring iron over to the workshop. We're going to produce these reinforced planks. We're going to need to produce planks as well. Where do we have some planks? That's our forge, barn, stonemason, lumber mill. All right. So it looks like our lumber mill is starving as well for resource. We've got our barn is full of cloth and wood wheels. Let's take a look here. Could start making cloth conveyor belts. Let's just see. Our immediate need is for more planks. Our wood supply is getting kind of slow here. So why don't we take a stab at building a forester and bumping up our wood production over here. So let's drop a forester right here. And we'll select the recipe to be wood. And that forester will start harvesting from these trees. I think we can do a shoot right out of the sky. So let's do it. Boom, boom, boom. All right. And like we did before, instead of having these workers hopping around, let's delete these guys and just put workers into our production building. Not enough spare population. Okay, I've used up all my workers. Let's do that here as well. Let's get rid of some of these guys that are hopping around. See ya, see ya, see ya, and see ya. And then we'll use a couple of those workers to do this. And delete these workers out. When I delete those workers that are carrying a resource, that wood just goes back into my general storage. So we're not losing any resource by doing that. I think there's a worker hiding in here somewhere. Let's see. Is there one? Nope. Thought I had one. All right. So now you can see the wood's backed up to the lumber mill. That's producing planks. I want to take a wagon. I've got 4 more people I can build. Or 4 more workers. Let's go for a wagon and make sure that we're supplying wood over to not the barn, but to the forge. So let's see how that does. All right. That's all good. We could put down some road here if we want to speed this up a little. And maybe go 2 lanes. And we could set some road down here. All right. Now we're speeding things up. Let's see. Our forester here is just gonna harvest these trees. Looks like he's going pretty quick. There's a point where he may run out of trees. I believe these do regrow now that the forester's here, but we'll see. If for some reason this backs up, we can drop some tree planter things and plant some more trees, so there's always a good supply. But it looks pretty good for right now. We've got cotton is totally backed up at the workshop. And the cloth is backed up. We probably don't have anywhere else to store the cloth. We could upgrade this for the heck of it. Before we do, let's make sure we have enough iron to upgrade our base. We're right at 241 red coin. And I think it was 250 that we needed to upgrade the base. Let's take a look. All right, I think we need to go up this way. Here we go. And we're at 248. As soon as that hits 250, all right, boom, upgrade the base. All right, now we can build 4 more houses. And if I'm not mistaken, we have what we need to start upgrading these level 3 houses to level 4. We just need those red coins. We may have to do something with that in the next session, but let's wrap this one up here. We got our fishery built and that victory condition met. We also completed all of the fish stew that we need to produce, and now we're just selling that for profit. We have the mine available, which we can go build. We've got rail ties, which is kind of what we're starting to work on. And we saw that we needed to have those reinforced planks before we could build a machine shop. So we're in the process of creating those, and we'll finish that in the next session. We'll get that going. Looks like we've got a bunch of workers here we'll have to take care of here. There's no more wood to be produced. Maybe we drop another forester over here, kind of the same thing that we were doing before, and produce a bunch more planks. And that may actually help solve our red coin deficiency that we've got going on. Anyway, let's wrap it up here. I want to thank you for sticking with me in this series. We're in campaign 3, a factory town, and we're going to get to the next episode very shortly. I will see you there. Glidercat signing off.